empty truck, wearing my cowboy hat. I pointed her out to the man at the filling station. I said, "Mister, who is that?" He said, "She's been getting her own way since she was 17. Davidson County beauty queen." I parked my truck. She smiled at me. Isn't that just my luck? My first time in Tennessee. She's been getting her own way since she was 17. Davidson County beauty queen. I wondered what she wanted. She did not make me wait. She told me she liked my truck and asked about my Texas plates. Time waits for no man, neither does she. Before I introduced myself, she had my keys. She's been getting her own way since she was 17. Davidson County beauty queen. She's been getting her own way since she was 17. Davidson County beauty queen. Davidson County beauty queen. Davidson County beauty. It's 800 miles from the Cumberland River back to Baltimore Springs. 800 miles from the Cumberland River back to Baltimore Springs. 800 miles from the Cumberland River. 800 miles from the Cumberland River. 800 miles from the Cumberland River.
Tales are told for the young to learn a lesson. The young grow old and have stories of their own. Love returns to remind us we are destined to take the gold. Only to find bone. Oh, once upon a time.
Why I oughta drink my water. I ain't had near as much as I should. Bartender, don't you think you could put a little water in my drink? 'Cause the whiskey makes the water taste so good. Last night I got in at 4 a.m. and tonight I'll be going out again. I've been sleeping like a log, waking up in a fog. I'm gonna take some good advice from a friend. She said I ought to drink more water. Yeah, I ain't had near as much as I should. Bartender, don't you think you could put a little water in my drink? 'Cause the whiskey makes the water taste so good. Been blacking out. I asked the doc, what could that all be about? He told me I'm a fool as he turned on his bar stool, spoke out of the corner of his mouth. He said I ought to drink my water. Yeah, I ain't had near as much as I should. A bartender, don't you think you could put a little water in my drink? 'Cause the whiskey makes the water taste so good. Now the moral of the story is I need help. 'Cause down at the bar, I'm not allowed to help myself. I've got a thirst I need to quench, y'all, and hydration is essential. Fill my glass, let's raise a toast to my health. Yeah, I ought to drink my water. I ain't had near as much as I should. Bartender, don't you think you could put a little water in my drink? 'Cause the whiskey makes the water taste so good. Yeah, I ought to drink my water. Yeah, I ain't had near as much as I should. Bartender, don't you think you could put a little water in my drink? 'Cause the whiskey makes the water taste so good. Hey, bartender, I do think I need a splash of water in my next drink. 'Cause the whiskey makes the water taste so good.
Hello. I'm so relieved that it's working. You know, I think it's working. It seems like sound is going out. Yay. Hey, ya. How you doing there, Aaron? Whoop. So when I'm talking, can you hear me all right? When I'm talking, you can hear me all right? I hope you can hear me all right when I'm talking. I don't know if the audio is on or not right now. I should double check. Seems like it. Professional. Does that work? Well, thank you all for being here. Since we got some friends present, I may as well get started. Got a pretty good song list. Thank you all very much. Look at that. A lot of it filled up today. Will that show up? I think it will. How do I do? There we go. Now it's getting in there. Pretty as a picture. Novocain, sand, waiting for the night. You are my sunshine. When in Rome. Good-hearted woman, get my fill, add a little love, never knew Caroline, 2 degrees in Buffalo, play some Tom Petty, 1 foot in the grave, Bobby Charles on the jukebox, circular world. The audio is clipping a bit. You know, it's been frustrating because the control on here says it's hardly on at all. So let me see. Let me try something. I'll lower it here. I'll boost it up here. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. Is it better now? Let's get the sound dialed in. I need to know more about the thumb brace thing. I have arthritis in the joint and haven't found a good soft brace. Well, I don't know if it's any good. I wear it because I bought this after I had my little accident, and like last weekend. Was it last weekend? When was all the rain? It's been sunny the last bunch of days, but there was a bunch of rain, and all of a sudden, like, this was just not good at all. It was really unpleasant. It ached when I did anything. If I adjusted the pillow, it hurt. You know, if I adjusted the covers, it hurt. So I'm hoping like crazy that y'all can hear me out there. Could somebody let me know in the comments? Or did I adjust it too much? Has this all been a silent movie? Let's see something. And the last like day and a half, I'm feeling it in here. We're gonna have to get a second one. No one's responding in the comments about the audio. I have no idea if that means you're just not getting back to me or you can't hear it. Still a bit clippy, but we'll live. Okay. Last night I was setting up all the stuff and recording it back, and I thought it was clippy too, and then I lowered my listening volume and it was fine. So I could not discern. There's a little bit of static. You got audio, and there's a little bit of static, and I don't know if I can adjust that anymore. I've tried lowering it. Let's see how it sounds when I sing a song. Sometimes talking and singing are different. So let's see. Hey, howdy, Polly. Our friend Deanne asked for this Waylon and Willie song. Feels like a good one to warm up with. In a long time forgotten dreams that just fell by the way. Good life he promised, it ain't what she's living today. But she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves me in spite of my ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, gonna pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Likes the bright lights and the nightlife and his good time and friends. When parties all over, she'll welcome him back home again. Lord knows she don't understand him. She does the best that she can. Good-hearted woman in love with a good timing man. a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves me in spite of my wicked ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, we're gonna pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves me in spite of my wicked ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, we're gonna pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. The whole time I was singing the song, I was wondering how the audio was, and I was having this thought about the computer. I'm not too tech savvy. It's not my strong suit. It's not my forte. Not much what you call a tech person. And I was having this thought in my head that I wondered if the microphone was the one I have up there on the thingadoo, or if it was the one that was like built into the computer. I don't know how to find that. Polly says the audio is good. So maybe I do have everything all right. I wonder what it's like. Do you hear this? Did you all just hear a bunch of scratches? Did that just happen? Because if you didn't hear a bunch of scratches right now, it means a different microphone is set up somehow. That would be tragic. That would be the worst. Don't want that. I need a tech crew. No scratches. Still clippy. Huh. No scratches, says Aaron. Polly says he heard it. What in the world? Okay, everybody pay close attention. How can some of you hear it and the others not? Was it really loud scratches just now? See, I play songs, that's your entertainment, and this is my entertainment. This part here, I find it fascinating. Thing is, if it's going through the audio from the, like, you know that, you heard that? Okay, so then it's going through that one. It's just not lighting up on here very much for me. I don't see any real movement over here. So, oh, I put the pad on. I'm going to try something. I just changed it a little bit. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. I'm not sure where the computer mic is. I think it's up here for some reason. But it could be down here. See, I haven't done this in a while. I'm out of practice. And then, you know, when the system updates and all that kind of stuff, I gotta wonder if some of my gear is antiquated. Dueling mics. Yeah, how do I change that? Let's see something here. Settings. Audio. Man, I don't understand this at all. I am using OBS, yeah. And there's a section in there called audio, but I don't see anything that specifically talks about which mic I'm using. Let's see. What's over here? Desktop audio. Mic aux. Oh, wait a minute. Is this helping? Wow, like there were so many microphones on. How about now? Did that fix it up? Here's what I found. here's what just happened. There's this section down here that's called audio mixer, and it says 3 hidden. So I clicked on that, and there was a microphone for the camera that was up. There was a microphone for the laptop that was all the way up. So hopefully all that stuff's off now. Did I just fix it or no? I got excited. I'm hoping I fixed it. Maybe you can't hear how excited I am, hoping that I fixed it. Did anything I just said go through? That'd be hilarious. Okay. How do you like me now? Alas, still staticky? Really? Well, that just stinks. I muted all these things, so I don't know why. Unless it's that this is cranked. Maybe that'll help. See? Once upon a time, friends, I just left all this shit set up all the time. So I would come back over, turn on the computers, and boom. However we got it dialed in that first time, it stayed there for a really long time. Well, what can we do? Let's power through it. I'm going to try playing this guitar. Ooh, and I'll grab the harmonica thing. I know there's nothing that makes a live stream look worse than bad audio. I worked for like 2 hours last night trying to get it dialed in, and I could not figure out. And then I thought maybe it's just my playback is staticky. I thought it was all in my own ears. Title track from my 2017 album. This is Never Knew Caroline by request for Rachel. Sounds like a loose mic cable. Oh. Moving along, moving on, moving just to move. Listen to the groove, the laying down, mama. Don't you wanna, yeah, I know, gotta take it slow, no need to go so fast. Slow and steady, easy, baby, you make a good thing last. The last time I saw Frisco, I was drowning in the mud of my own mind, Mom. Never knew Caroline. They'd never been to Paris, Hey, but they always said they'd go. And her mama never told that little girl no. The customs of the working class are not her cup of tea. There's things I would change about my past if it were up to me. The last time I saw Frisco, I was drowning in the mud of my own mind. Mama never knew Caroline. That I know everything about the lies I am willing to tell, the truth I will never sing. How we came together, it gets all jumbled in my mind. I'd have stayed with her forever, hey, but she never was that kind. The last time I saw Frisco, I was drowning in the mud of my own mind. Mom never knew Caroline. The last time I saw Frisco, I was drowning in the mud of my own mind. Mama never knew Caroline. Never knew Caroline. Now these comments about it almost sounds like a loose mic cable. I'm optimistic again about getting the sound dialed in. Let's try something, shall we? Since we all got a minute, let's try something. Okay, let's see. These two. It's going to go quiet here. Let's just try something. Gotta wonder. Gotta wonder how you like me now. Did that help anything at all? Is there a chance in the world that that helped anything at all? It'd be really nice if it did. Optimism. Keeping me going since 2000 and something. Oh, before that even. Did not go quiet at all. Really? It didn't go quiet though. I'll sing another one. Yeah, absolutely. Just double checking something here real quick. I've heard it said it takes a village. I think this is what they were talking about. I'm going to turn this part up here a little tiny bit and change that just a touch. And then I'll do this. I don't know if that did anything or not. All right, let's see. What else might I play? I'm going to try this old song, When in Rome. Also what Barb said. I got to go back. Oh, yes, thank you. Reading Barb's comment out loud. Sounds good to hear you, even without perfect audio. I put out an album once upon a time called Not a Complicated Guy, and there was a song on there called When in Rome. I had the one lyric popped into my head. There's a road on the Buffalo, New York, Cheektowaga border called Eggert Road, and I remember driving down Eggert Road when in Rome, do as the roamers do, you're going to roam, popped into my head. And it would be another 2 or 3 years before I figured out a song for it. I just constantly remember that phrase. I never even wrote it down anywhere that I remember. But I was in Kerrville, Texas at the Kerrville Folk Festival, and everybody greets you there with a hug and says, welcome home. And that helped bring it all together. Young man setting out for somewhere, young man looking hard for something. Better make your mind up quick, or you might come away with nothing. Older man sitting back reflecting hard on how the time was spent, wondering if he'd ever found it, wondering where the young man went, saying I don't want to roam no more. I don't want to be a stranger knocking on the door. When in Rome, do as the roamers do. You're gonna roam. Now you're on a brand new path, traveling hard to get back home. Some folks are gonna tell you home is where you hang your hat. For other folks it's where the heart is. There ain't nothing wrong with that. No, there ain't nothing wrong with feeling connected, like you're part of something, something you can carry with you, no matter what or where you've been. Saying I don't want to roam no more. I don't want to be a stranger knocking on the door. When in Rome, do as the roamers do. You're gonna roam. Now you're on a brand new path, traveling hard to get back home. When in Rome, do as the roamers do. You're gonna roam. Now you're on a brand new path, traveling hard to get back home. When in Rome, by request for Angela. Thank you for that request, Angela. I've never been one to name instruments. I only named one vehicle that I ever drove in. I called my 1989 Chevy Astrovan Tonto, as in the Lone Ranger and Tonto. I did a lot of driving by myself in that 1989 Chevy Astrovan. I called it Tonto. It's the only vehicle I ever gave a name. Guitars, I have not named guitars, but I bought this one specifically so that I could do Willie Nelson songs and sound a little bit more like Willie Nelson. So this here, this is my Willie. Some of you have probably always wanted to see my Willie, and well, now it's on the internet. So there you go. Wonder what I could play in follow up to that. This one for Aaron Sugar sounds like a nice idea right about now. I come from a long-ass line of self-abusers. My great-grandpa was an opium user. My old man, well, he liked the drink, and that's where I get it from, I think. But we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? My cousin Benny did yoga and always ate right. He got hit by a train last night. His wife Jenny never once sniffed glue. She was riding shotgun, now she's dead too. You know, we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? My granny's got the nerves, you should see her shake, but she swears that it's not from the pill she takes. No, she says it's the coffee that shakes her hand, but it ain't the percolator, it's the Percodan. You know, we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? My buddy Ed has a garden and he gives me cucumbers. Found out he got the sickness though and his days are numbered, so he replanted that garden with a different seed. Now he throws away the veggies and he keeps the weed. You know, we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? Well, last night I dreamed that I met my ruin. From all the alcohol that I had been consuming, I had a smile on my face and my belly fat. Woke up, laughed it off, and said, I'll drink to that. People are uptight wherever you go. Someone points a finger and tells you no. But when I'm dead and gone, the plain truth will be that I never done harm to anyone but me. You know, we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? You know, we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. Born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? One Foot in the Grave, co-written with Bill Passalacqua. There are a couple of things I always forget to do, and one of them is point out this right here, the Patreon. I got a Patreon page. At some point I had 35 paying members, went up to 37 paying members. Now it's down to 30 paying members. Kind of hoping to get it up to 40 paying. It's going in the wrong direction. Sort of like the gigs lately. I have not had a lot of gigs booked through the month of April. I had more gigs than I had through the month of May. So here going into June, I'm looking forward to next week when I'll play shows in Effingham, Illinois and Edwardsville, Illinois. Let me see if I can show you the schedule real quick. Let's see, how would I do that? I would go here. Those are the gigs that I'll be playing coming up in the weeks ahead. But man, for the last couple of weeks, not a lot of gigs. So that makes me want to point out the PayPal and the Venmo, if you're so inclined. Much appreciated. I'm going to try out one more thing. I gotta see if I can go into the settings on here. I don't know that I can. I don't know if I'm savvy enough. All of a sudden I was wondering, does the channel have phantom power on it? I wonder if that's what's going on. It says it's off. Okay, so that's not it. It's off there too. Okay, great. Well, then that wasn't it. There have been like 3 times now where I thought, oh, I've got it figured out. I don't know. My optimism is taking a beating right now. You think you've learned how to do something, and there's always a curveball. There's a learning curve, and there's curveballs, and there's grading on the curve. Life is curvy. What else can I say? Let's see. You know what? I know Polly's out there. I'm gonna play this guitar for this next one. I like the Twitch references there, Kat. Barb says, great song, thank you very much. In response to the lyric, 1 foot in the grave, Don says that the other one is in quicksand. Oh, Kat asking for Lonesome. Maybe I'll try that next. I received an email with a couple of requests. I had a band from 1993 to 1997. I had a band called Stone Church, and we did 2 CDs. And I know like 7 of those songs still, but they're all 30 years old. And so I kept writing songs. So I know the new ones more better than the old ones. And there's some stuff from back then that I just, you outgrow. There's the shit you've written when you were in your 18 and 19, 20-year-old and through into your 20s. And then you get into your 40s and onward. And you write other stuff. And I don't know. I don't feel as connected to the stuff I wrote back then, I guess is what it comes down to. But there's a few that I still do. I was about to play this one for my friend Polly. Polly's been doing some gigs with me, the Roundup, hoping we can bring that back in the fall. And what was I going to say? That we did this song a few times at the Roundup from the Driver album, which came out somewhere around 2005, 2006. This one's called Novocain. Tough, your heart's been beat up. You said it only hurt a little bit. You've had enough disingenuous love and everything that comes with it. You get a thrill when you're real in a little, then you turn away. What's a boy to do with a girl like you but give his heart a shot of Novocain? Give your heart a shot of Novocain. Don't feel anything, nothing gonna get to you. Give your heart a shot of Novocain. Don't feel anything. There are nights when you feel alright. You don't need anyone around. Other times when your words don't rhyme, you wish he was there to write you a poem. You wanna keep him on the string when it look like he might be drifting. You can pull him back. Makes a boy wonder about your previous lovers and what they could have done to make you act like that. Gave your heart a shot of Novocain. Don't feel anything, nothing gonna get to you. Give your heart a shot of Novocain. No anything, no joy, no pain. I know about that condition. Be careful what you wish upon yourself. Might help to get you by like any temporary fix, or hollow you out unlike anything that you had ever felt. A shot of lidocaine, don't feel anything, nothing gonna get to you. Give your heart a shot of Novocain, don't feel anything, no joy, no pain. Give your heart a shot. Give your heart a shot of Novocain. Give your heart a shot. Give your heart a shot of Novocain. Kat mentioned in the comments there about Lonesome. And I can't remember the last time I played this one either, but I'll bet anything it was a couple of years ago on a live stream. It doesn't generally make it into the live show. I don't know for any reason in particular. You're welcome, Gip. The stakes are high. Stakes are high. The game is life and death. I have held my time. I do not have much time left. Angels fall from the skies, it is true. I have known some. If I had not looked in your eyes, I would not know what it's like to be lonesome. Your breath comes fast as my poor heart pounds. If this love cannot last, I will follow it into the ground. Angels fall from the skies, it is true. I have known some. If I had not looked in your eyes, I would not know what it's like to be lonesome. stakes are high. The game, it is life and death. I have wagered my time. I do not have much time left. Time enough for one last bet. I think that worked out all right. Couple of rough spots. I give myself an A. No plus. Thank you for that request, Kat. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I decided to do something like this. I wonder, will anybody even be there? And then I'm in the room by myself, so the comments really help. It gives me a hand study to improve my cover. Our friend Kat live streams on Twitch and covers that song Lonesome and a couple other ones, if I remember right. Cover Time Pete is in the house. Well, hey there, Pete. Let me say hello over here. Say, hey there, Pete. Boom. Cover Time Pete also on the Twitch. All right. Let's have a look. Oh, Bobby Charles on the jukebox. Our friend Megan requested Bobby Charles on the jukebox. Got that one later in the day. This song was in part inspired by a video I saw of Mike Campbell talking about writing Refugee. Mike Campbell of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers co-wrote Refugee. He came up with the music. And he said he wrote it in the key of F sharp minor because F sharp minor is such a cool guitar key. And I can't sing Refugee in the key of F sharp minor because it's out of my range. So I was like, well, if F sharp minor is such a good guitar key, I need to write a song in F sharp minor. And then I found myself listening to this guy named Bobby Charles, and one thing fell into the place after the other. My friend Corin Raymond plays the song at the Cameron House in Toronto just about every Thursday, I'm told. Sometimes I go up to Canada to see Corin play at the Cameron House, and you hear people whispering to one another, "That's the guy that wrote Bobby Charles." I'm famous in that room on certain Thursdays. Thank you, Corin Raymond, for making it so. Dancing alone, $10 in the jukebox. I won't go home till my last song plays. Dancing alone must be a Friday night, must be the only joint in town. With Bobby Charles on the jukebox. Maker's Mark or Baker's 7, you could have anything you want. I want bourbon on the rocks and Bobby Charles on the jukebox. It's been a year since I've been with anyone. It's been 1,000 tears ago since she and I were one. It's been a lot to think about, more than enough to drink about. I try not to think out loud about it, but actions are louder than Bobby Charles on the jukebox. Maker's Mark or Baker's 7, you could have anything you want. I want bourbon on the rocks and Bobby Charles on the jukebox. They say, give it time. They say, give it space. I say, give it a rest. I've had it to here with cliches. I've had to hear everyone's advice. Now I just want to hear the sound of bourbon being poured over ice with Bobby Charles on the jukebox. Drink Maker's Mark or Baker's 7, you could have anything you want. I want to hear Bobby Charles on the jukebox. Drink Maker's Mark or Baker's 7, you could have anything you want. I want bourbon on the rocks and Bobby Charles on the jukebox. Bobby Charles on the jukebox. That one's always a good time to play. I just love playing that tune. I should have had a pencil handy or something. What was I thinking? Do I have one in here? Oh, I've got a marker. Let's see here. Played that one. Played that one. Oh, that one too. That one. Just did that one and that one. I find it helps when you make a list. You make a list, you can check stuff off. It feels like an accomplishment. First thing I do in the morning, I make my bed. Then every time I have to walk into my bedroom, a bed's made, and I think, I did something today. At least the one thing. Yeah. Checking things off a list always feels good. It just does. I recommend you try it. As I live and breathe. Patty in the house. Patty, this gives me a great idea for what to play next. I was just checking the list. I looked at the list. You might notice there's some checks on it. But look at that. Right in there. Waiting for the Night. Right there. I think I'll play that one right now. This song has been recorded recently. The Social-Klyma band has had some studio time. And I don't know what is going to come of it because, in the 90s, you made 2,000 CDs and then you gave a bunch of them away and you sold a bunch of them while you're like CDs were the thing, and now vinyl's back. But I made vinyl of Never Knew Caroline in 2017. That's almost 10 years ago, and I still have 150, 200 units. Like, now, Greg Klima doesn't sell out of the vinyl. I still got a lot of copies of Never Knew Caroline on vinyl. So I want to put an album out on vinyl, but it's hard to justify, is all I'm saying. But yeah, Whitford Klima Band has tracked some songs, including this one. Oh, the night, you and your mystery. Oh, what you do to me. Oh, the night, is this what love is like? Oh, my stars, I've always known falling alone was easiest of all. Unrequited days go by, waiting for the night to fall. I'm waiting for the night to fall. Oh, the night, strong and silent type. Darling, hold me tight. Oh, the night, you and your moonlight. Oh, my stars, always known falling alone was easiest of all. Unrequited days go by, waiting for the night to fall, waiting for the night to fall. The spell, oh, my stars, always known falling alone was easiest of all. Unrequited days go by, waiting for the night to fall. I'm waiting for the night to fall. I'm waiting for the night to fall. Waiting for the Night. That's a song that I wrote for the Whitford Klima Band. When Jim and I got started playing with the Whitford Klima Band in August of 2023. It's been a minute. It's been a few Augusts. Jim played bass. Jim Celeste played drums. Kathy Carfani was in the band, and I played guitar. And we pretty much did songs that Jim had played with the Pine Dogs or recorded on his solo album, and a bunch of Greg Klima songs. Some that I'd co-written with Jim, others that I'd recorded on my own recordings. And I was like, man, I really want to write some originals for this band. And that was the first one that I brought to the Whitford-Klyma band. That's a Whitford-Klyma song. I mean, Whitford-Klyma band song. I wrote it. You got to be careful what I say out loud and how I say it. Got to choose my words more betterly when parsing these things. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Cover Time Pete, for the claps. I need to check another song off the list. Give me my Sharpie. Oh, it's up here. Check. Speaking of check, we have any chess players out there? I need to learn some game theory pretty bad. I mean, my most frequent opponent is playing the computer, and the computer kicks my butt all the time. But I never learned how to play the game of chess as a child. I learned it later in adulthood, and the computer has a certain edge on me. I'm told. I had a friend kind of like just, trying to like ease my mind, tell me like the greatest chess players in the world lose to their computers. I'm like, okay. But I don't need to win all the time. I would like to, I need to learn. Can you teach me game theory? Anyone? What could I play next, I wonder? Barbara's here. And Barbara requested this old Stone Church song. There's a bunch of Stone Church songs that I don't know how to play anymore, but I'll play this one forever. It's the last song that I ever did live with my grandpa. Gonna go down, down where I first saw her. Gonna order up a cool drink of water. Gonna drink it down, down. I don't want no other, and I'm hanging round until I get my fill. Never been out of old Oklahoma. Gonna drive southwest hard looking for my Ramona. Gonna track her down, down. I don't want no other, and I ain't coming home until I get my fill. 'Cause I never had nothing, short of nothing, but I never wanted much anyway. Sure, I've been lonesome, but that's beside the point. I just felt it's time that I had a change. Got a good job, and sure sometimes the work gets hard, but I've been there 7 months. and I haven't missed one day so far, but I gotta go now, you see. I'm looking for my lover, and I ain't coming back until I get my fill. Never had nothing, short of nothing, but I never wanted much anyway. Sure, I've been lonesome, but that's beside the point. I just felt it's time that I had a change. No, I never had nothing, short of nothing. Get my fill. A fella named Gordy emailed me earlier asking for a couple of songs that I don't know how to sing anymore. I replied back, I hate to disappoint you, but are there any other songs that I might play? And he said that any of the old stuff would be all right. So Barbara requested Get My Fill, and that's some of the old stuff. So I'll send that one out to Gordy too. Let me see something here. You're welcome so much, Barbara. Don is alluding to Sweet Precious Time. How about I put that on the list? And check off that other one. Let's put that right there. Talk amongst yourselves. Boom. Done did it. Right there on the bottom. Added it to the list. Let's see. I got a request for sand on here for our friend Corey out there in Illinois. And since I've got this harmonica on, I'll switch guitars. That'll make it different. For those of you just tuning in, this is my Willie. After the last train left the station, it happened fast, tore up all the rails, nothing left for the next generation, except a few old men who sit and tell their tales. Something like once upon a time, in this land there walked a giant, left footprints in the sand, never was seen We took the West like the devil takes a lover, a treasure chest worth its weight in sin. Progress is the word we use for all that we discover. Discovery is just stumbling across a thing that's always been. Oh, once upon a time, in this land there walked a giant, left footprints in the sand, never was seen again. Tales are told for the young to learn a lesson. The young grow old and have stories of their own. Love returns to remind us we are destined to dig gold, only to find once upon a time, in this land there walked a giant, left footprints in the sand, never was seen again. If you want to hear a pretty special version of that song, get signed up for the Patreon. My friend Jamie Sunshine, who plays drums in the Social-Klyma band, is also a very good alto range vocalist, and she can play guitar and piano extraordinarily well. She plays the piano so good, and she plays the vibraphone. And I was hosting on the third Thursday of the month, I was hosting something called The Roundup, and Jamie called me on the last show that we had before the summer touring kicks in. Jamie was like, hey, is it cool if I bring my vibes down? And so she brought her vibes down, and one of the songs that she requested to play was We Gotta Play Sand. So there's video on Patreon of Jamie Sunshine playing vibraphone on Sand. And sometime soon, earlier today on Patreon, I released the 19th single for the Singles Project. A song called Downtown is now in the Jukebox on Patreon. And soon I will upload a video for members only. It's going to be for patrons only. But I've got... Jamie was at the gig and she said something about she wasn't ready yet, and then my friend Matt said now she's ready to play, and I just started singing now she's ready to play. Anyway, it turned into one of my spontaneous songs, and it got recorded from the inception through the performance, which is something that has never happened before. I've made up shit on the spot for decades. But it's never been recorded from when the idea was laid out through it being done. So I'm going to upload that to Patreon really soon, too. Sand is always a winner. Thank you, Barbara. I always like playing it. Gonna check it off the list. You know what? It's time I maybe play a couple songs on other instruments. Got a couple of requests here that I don't play on the guitar. let's see how this works out. I'll put that one there. I'll use this one. Switching up my plectrum. Going to the Dunlap green for this next song. Sing along if you know it. By request, thanks to Debbie. Do I have that right? Yeah, there you go. If the world were flat, the movie'd be over by now. If the world were flat, the movie would be over by now. But it's a circular world and the stories just keep spinning around. The sun come up, the sun gonna go back down. The sun come up, the sun gonna go back down. Hey, it's a circular world and the stories just keep spinning around. Circling the wagon, spinning round the sun, stick a feather in your cap and call it revolution. One step forward, two steps back. You know it wasn't very long ago when folks believed the world was flat. Imagine that. If the world were flat, the movie'd be over by now. Hey, if the world were flat, the movie'd be over by now. It's a circular world and the stories just keep spinning around. Jumping G-ho, so bad it all makes sense to me now. Jumping G-ho, so fat it all makes sense to me now. It's a circular world and the stories just keep spinning around. Circling the wagon, spinning round the sun, stick a feather in your cap and call it revolution. One step forward, two steps back. You know it wasn't very long ago when folks believed the world was flat. If the world were flat, the movie'd be over by now. If the world were flat, the movie'd be over by now. It's a circular world and the stories just keep spinning around. You're gonna have to go back to Edinburgh, Cat. That's just how it works. Boom. Send that one out. Send that one out to Debbie. And I don't know, I heard from Bama Queen that she's hanging out down in New Orleans. But I know Bama Queen likes that song too. My buddy Scott got in on the fun. The 8th request that I received was for Add a Little Love. Good one to play on the mandolin. Let's hope it's in tune. Sounds like it. I wasn't born with my mother's good good looks, I got a big head and poor eyesight. Nature's giving me a haircut I never wanted, but all in all, I guess I'm doing alright. Directions on the box say, just add water, you can have your cake and eat it too. I ain't got much, but I'll tell you something. Add a little love and see what I can do. Sister's got a good job, she works downtown. Brother's got a house and he owns his own biz. I can pick a tune for you on a guitar. I don't even know what a bank account is. Directions on the box, just add water, you can have your cake and eat it too. I ain't got much, but I'll tell you something. Add a little love and see what I can do. When I look for love, I never do find it. When I look for sadness, it's right in my face. When something good happens, I never do mind it. I'm looking for a way to get back to that place. Directions on the box say, just add water, you can have your cake. Eat it too, I ain't got much, but I'll tell you something. Add a little love and see what I can do. Directions on the box say, just add water, you can have your cake and eat it too. I ain't got much, but I'll tell you something. Add a little love and see what I can do. Add a little love. Send that one out to Scott and anybody else who needs it. You can add a little love on the channel tonight with the PayPal right over here and the Venmo over there. Yep. I was almost tempted to play one more song on the mandolin. But then I noticed that other song ain't on the list. I should stick to the list for a while. Thank you all for making requests. It is so appreciated. There were one or two requests made that I didn't know. I was like, I don't know the song that you're talking about. Let's see. Circular World. Oh, those two would go. That would be a smart thing to do back to back now, wouldn't it? They're both crazy long songs. We'll break it up. We'll break it up with a Tom Petty song. I don't know which one to play though. There's so many that I like so very well. Here, I don't play this one often. I haven't played this one often solo. Track 1 from the Echo album. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. I can see everything tonight. I got a room where everyone can have a drink and forget those things that went wrong in their lives. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. I got a room at the top of the world tonight, and I ain't coming down. I ain't coming got someone who loves me tonight. I got over $1,000 in the bank and I'm alright. Look deep in the eyes of love. Look deep in the eyes of love. Find out what you were looking for. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. And I ain't coming down. No, I ain't coming down. I wish I could feel you tonight. Little one, you're so far away. I wanna reach out and touch your heart. Hey, like they do in those things on TV. I love you, please love me. I'm not so bad, and I love you so. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. I've got a room at the top of the world tonight. And I ain't coming down. No, I ain't coming down. I ain't coming down. Send that one out to Nancy, who said, play some Tom Petty. Haven't heard from Gnarly Farley in the comments, but Gnarly responded on Facebook to play this old song. Recorded a version of this on an album called Another Man's Treasure. And Another Man's Treasure is available these days at KLYMA.bandcamp.com. I should put that, if I were smart, if I were catching up, I would do this. I think I need to there, and then what you call, and then I spell my name, hopefully the right way. There it is. Replying to a couple of comments real quick. If you like this song and the way I play it, you can track down a version of it on the Another Man's Treasure album at klyma.bandcamp.com. Hey, Juicy. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I will always love you and make you happy. If you would only do the same. If you should leave me for another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. Skies gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You told me once, dear, you truly loved me, and no one else could come between. Now you've left me for another. You have shattered all my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. No, please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine. Don makes a really good point about Bandcamp. When they do Bandcamp Friday on the first Friday of the month, there's a good chance that this Friday is Bandcamp Friday. Keep that in mind. Bandcamp is kind of awesome. You hear a lot about live streaming services, you know, about the Apple Music and the Spotify, and what they do to people like me is they pay us something like 0.001 cents per stream. So, like, you can get 1,000 streams and you're going to make like $2. It's something like that in the math. And now don't take my numbers as gospel. I'm just exaggerating to make a point. It takes a lot of streams to make just a couple of bucks on a streaming service like Apple Music or Spotify or any of the other ones. But Bandcamp Friday isn't a streaming service, although you can stream music there. What it is a storefront, and it gives people like me an opportunity to sell our music. And so on Bandcamp Friday, what Bandcamp, the company, has done is they waive their revenue share. So when you buy music from artists on Bandcamp Friday, every dollar you spend on Bandcamp goes to your favorite musicians, which is glorious. Like in one day, I can make more money. If 20 of you buy music on Friday, I'll make more money that one day than I'll make in 10 years of live streaming services. Swear, it's very true. So much streaming, live streaming, streaming music, blah, blah, blah. Gets confusing now, doesn't it? It's one of the reasons why I like the Patreon. This thing right over here, it's really direct. It's me to you, you back to me, like we are in the chat right now. I post stuff on those other social media sites all the time, and I never know who's going to see it. But when I post it on Patreon, I know who's there. It's like 40 of you. It's a really it's an exclusive club. So we're getting down to the end of this list here. Let me show you something real quick. I gotta check that off. Look at this. If you take a look, see, I don't know if that's showing up well for you or not. I hope it comes into focus. But we've checked most of the requests off the list. There's still 2 degrees in Buffalo and Sweet Precious Time. And I saved those two for last, in particular, because I thought, you know, they're both very Buffalo-centric. Why not play them back to back? Juicy, you missed so much. You can't ask a question like, what did I miss at this point in the stream? We don't have time to cover it all. You're just going to have to go back and watch the replay later on. It's 2 degrees in Buffalo. Snow is coming down. It's whiteness blankets everything around. Drifts that measure 6 and 7 feet above the ground. The plows will run all night to move the snow. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. Cold, dry wind, a storm is coming over water that is warmer. Weathermen do what they can to warn of a northbound pressure system and another coming down from Canada over Erie and Ontario. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. Getting older, all the youth is moving out. Some as soon as they can leave their parents' house. They'll graduate from a college there and get hired for a job down south, where the coolest thing they'll hear is on the radio. They earned their 2 degrees in Buffalo. We're Saturday morning at the Broadway market, say Dzień dobry, honey matka, buy a beef on a weck, get a pound of Saleen's dogs. You can walk the Elmwood Strip and shop, take your children to Albright Knox, and maybe out to see Niagara Falls. And if they act up, just remind them of Father Baker's call. heard of Buffalo. The chicken wings, the sports teams, and the snow. No one talks about the culture or the history, for these are things that so few seem to know. Oh, so few seem to know of the inventions, exhibitions, contributions to a nation growing strong, a stop along the Underground Railroad, where presidents have lived and died, while industry and art grew side by side. But heydays come, and heydays go, and they have happened. 2 degrees in Buffalo. At the turn of the 20th century, the city of light had jobs aplenty. Immigrants from Europe made their homes in the parks of Frederick Olmsted. You could read from a paper Mark Twain. It started before St. Lawrence Seaway came along, and the Erie Canal was more than just a folk song. Now at 3 a.m., when I wanted a drink, used to go down into Allentown. There was a bar there called the Old Pankin. See if I could meet any of my old friends. Were they even still hanging around? You know, they claim that in this nation there are 6 degrees of separation, and I have heard the same is true the whole world around. But in the city of good neighbors, man, it's more like a small town. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo, and anywhere you go, you're bound to see somebody that you know. I was born in Sisters Hospital, I'm proud to call it home. And anywhere the buffalo may roam, from Atlanta, Georgia, out to the plains of Colorado, we talk of friends and memories of home. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. In Buffalo. True story. During the pandemic, I put out a couple of acoustic albums, by request volumes 1 and 2. Those are available on Bandcamp also. And I did a version of 2 Degrees in Buffalo on one of those collections. Our buddy Don Patak is chatting it up like he used to, right there in the chat. I can see it in the comments. I had about 6 gigs in the month of April, and I had, I think, 3, maybe 4 in the month of May. So it's been slow the last couple of months. All to say, thanks to anybody that's joined in on the Patreon, and thank you to everybody that's thrown a little at the Venmo or the PayPal this evening. Did not want to call it a rent party, but it's like a rent party. And I do have a downstairs neighbor, so out of respect for that kind of stuff, living space and whatnot. I'm going to play a couple of more songs and call it a live stream, and play this one right now by request for our pal Don. Back from the Stone Church days, Sweet Precious Time. Been a long time since I've been down to Allegheny. Takes me back in my memory to when I was just a child. Sure would like to find some time to spend down in Allegheny. My inner conflicts raging, think it's time reconciled. Drift back to days behind when the weight of the world didn't bend my shoulders. I'm feeling older, I could use the break to ease my mind. Oh, wouldn't you like to go there? No place in the world seems half as fine. Hey, maybe we could spend a couple of days there, doing nothing but wasting our sweet, precious time. Gnarly, it is indeed a J45, a 1949 J45. This one's the Jimmy Joe. Jim Whitford has asked me to look after this guitar. I'm gonna do my best. It's been a long time since I was fishing in the Genesee River, or skipped stones while Neil Young sang Helpless on the radio. Sure would be nice to find me some time to cast a line into the Genesee River, sit beneath the bridge and just dream away, letting every little worry go. Drift back to days behind when the weight of the world didn't bend my shoulders. Feeling older, I could use the break to ease my mind. Oh, wouldn't you like to go there? No place in the world seems half as fine. Hey, maybe we could spend a couple of days there, doing nothing but wasting our sweet, precious time. Won't need any reservations, won't be dragging along any excess baggage. It's emancipation from civilization. You know the change is overdue. my shoulders. I'm feeling older, I could use the break to ease my mind. Oh, wouldn't you like to go there? No place in the world seems half as fine. Hey, maybe we could spend a couple of days there, doing nothing but wasting our sweet, precious time. Sweet, precious time. Our sweet, precious time. It's been a long time since I've been down to Allegheny. Sweet precious time. By request for Dawn, I'm going to respond to a comment here. All right. Well, friends, it's time, I think, to do this. Where'd it go? There it is. I need to do this, I think. Well, how about one last round of the Mighty Boggle before we call it a night? And then I'll play one more song. Now, for those of you that are Boggle snobs, yeah, you're only supposed to get one word at a time and all that kind of stuff. But those of you that aren't Boggle purists, I find it fun when we do it on the computer like this. See if you can find two words that go well together. I think that's always more fun. I wonder if there are any even in there. That looks like a bad one. That ain't the best board. Yeah. I guess I wish you luck. Have Q. Grab myself another drink of water here real quick. Music Men. Bravo. Aaron, you are a gifted crossworder. Aaron Sugar does the New York Times crossword. Music scene. Cats tearing it up. Is that a Z or an N? I need to look around. It's an N. So there you go. Here. That's my contribution to literature tonight. 10-cent Hugh. That's excellent. Some very good ones. Menus. Nice. All right, everybody. Are we still there? Oh, boy. Hopefully you got sound. That one don't need to be on at all. Let me see. There's no song playing, I hope. Okay, good. I'm going to play a new song, and then we'll call it a night. Whitford-Klyma Band is going to do a version of this song. It's called Be a Poet. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. We'll have to do this again sometime soon. If you're out there looking for love, you're bound to play the fool. If you're looking for a break, try and play it cool. 'Cause if you're gonna raise the stakes, you'll have to play those cards. And if you wanna be a poet, you better play guitar. If you wanna be a loner, you won't need help from me. If you wanna be a friend, I live right up the street. If you wanna grab a drink, I'll meet you at the bar. Where if you're gonna be a poet, you better play guitar. Everywhere, so much noise, like everyone just raised their voice. I don't even hear myself think. These days, if you have something to say, it's really not that hard. If you want to be a poet, you better play guitar. You know, these comments that you're making about the audio clearing up are very helpful. Thank you for letting me know that. Now I know what I need to look at either later today or tomorrow. And before the days of radio waves and satellites in space, drawings in a cave captured the whole damned human race. Oh, but now these days we listen to books while driving in our cars. So if you want to be a poet, you might as well play guitar. Everywhere, so much noise, like everyone just raised their voice. When was the last time you saw the stars? If your words are gonna be heard, as fine as your words are, if you wanna be a poet, you better play guitar. If your words are gonna be heard, as fine as your words are, if you wanna be a poet, you better play guitar. See y'all next time.
Time waits for no man. Neither does she. She could have any man she wants in Tennessee. She's been getting her own way since she was 17. Davidson County beauty queen. I drove up from Texas in a dusty truck.